Hey y'all, this is Lady Key in 2022. Now you know I'm always sitting up on this tree, but it's been a while since I've been on here live, and I wanted to make sure I talked to you about the power of a decision. Recently I was kind of peed off, and I had to go back and think about my upbringing and some things that I remember growing up as a child. And one of my late uncles, my Uncle Junior, Lord have mercy, God rest his soul. I remember every time me and my brother, or my brother and I, would see him, he would always ask us one question. And the question was, which one should I hit first? Yep. The question was, which one should I hit first? And believe it or not, as I got older, I thought about that a whole lot. Which one should I hit first? Because it all matters in the power of a decision. Sometimes you should not even hit a person, place, or a thing. Some things you just kind of let it roll off your back like you never heard it, never seen it, and it never affected you. And so as I was sitting back and I was pondering on some decisions that I have to make, like for instance, I'm trying to decide short term and long term goals. And even in being peed off, it's good to be slow to anger, meaning that in everything you get wisdom. You don't just make a decision just because you can. Because just because you can do something don't mean that you always should. And as a spiritual practitioner, believe it or not, we have challenges too, just like our client. And we have to sit and think, should we or should we not? And so when I was thinking about my Uncle Junior, I was like, he would always ask which one we should hit first. So instead of dealing with the peed off situation, I can just sit back and just let that thing just kind of shake, rattle, and roll itself. Because at the end of the day, I know that that situation will work itself out. However, when looking at my short term and long term goals, there's some actions that need to be put in place. So I have to figure out which one should I hit first. You see, out of every bad situation, there is something good that come out of that. Because even in the short term situation, you got to see which one could you really get first without making a big splash if you don't need one, but a major impact. Okay, you want me to say that again for you? Sometimes you don't need a big splash, but you still need a major impact. And you have to look at the variance, like who, what, when, and how. Sometimes you don't have to worry about the how, but in this particular case, when you're examining your goals, you have to be slow to anger. You can't say, well, okay, well, John Henry did this, John Henry got that, and it didn't take John Henry this amount of time to get this or get that. You have to realize you're a different person. The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King once said, I may not get there with you, but we will get to the promised land. So you need to think about this. In all things, get an understanding that everything, everybody has its own process. So again, I need to ask you all, which one you gonna hit first? Hmm? Now, you see me swatting, right? I got a gnat that just came by. So which one you gonna hit first? What short term or long term goal are you gonna make a decision to do first? Because this right now is the age of Aquarius. But even though you can speak that thing that you wish to have, you need to also put an action in plan and work the word, work the action, get it done. Why is that important? Because you got to figure out which one to hit first. So, my lovely honey child, I haven't said that today, so I want to encourage you all to write down your goals, make them plain so that an angel can run with it, like it says in the book of Habakkuk. So that's how you're gonna work the word. But then you put a plan in place and you put it with some action. Don't just think about it, because I know I've been doing a whole lot of pondering, and some things I just gonna let fall by the wayside, and some things I'm gonna get up my seed and I'm gonna start planting in the ground. Because right now it's planting time. Because it's almost that time where we have to go back into nature. It's almost August, and with August, every dog has his day. Okay, So, without further ado, I want to bid you farewell and let you know I'm Lady Q in 2022 for you, asking you which one you going to hit first. Bye bye.